You know, someone who's used to collecting right here. We got Nairo here.
He takes souls, man.
Takes souls, man. He's trying to take another one right here out of the newly picked up, finally sponsored Elevate, Mr. R.
You know what? It's just so long overdue, right?
Yes.
Mr. R been somebody who has been looking to get a decent sponsor for a long time, and doesn't get a decent sponsor this time. Gets a great one in Elevate. Said they're taking care of him, providing everything that basically he requested, you know, flight salary-wise. So that's really good to get out of a sponsor. And I'll tell you, they made a heck of an investment with him. But the same can be said right here for the man flying the NRG colors, Nairo. Been such a dominant force in this game from the very beginning. We got the face-off between the number 10 and the number 3 ranked player on the PGR. Going to be a hell of a showdown right now.
Whew. And I mean, the record is, I think, vastly in Nairo's favor, right?
No, it's a little closer as of late.
As of late. Oh yeah, well, I gotta stop thinking world like long term. Just think last patch.
Right. And
yeah, last patch I'm pretty sure it's pretty a lot closer.
I'm trying to recall the last time they faced off. Who got the W? I believe it was Mr. R at the Big House 6.
Okay.
Feel free to tweet me and correct me if I'm wrong. I don't have my stat sheet with me.
Yeah.
I keep a lot of my information. But I believe that's the last time they faced off, and Mr. R was victorious in that contest. Would actually go on to beat the Buzz as well. So he had a pretty good run at that tournament.
So we're kind of waiting out right here to see where exactly we're gonna head to for this first match between these two Titans.
Yep.
Top 10 of the PGR, as you said, holding it down. But again, you know, PGR adding that fire to these people, man.
It is.
This could be an upset, another PGR upset. PG upset.
All right, let's get things started here. Nairo versus Mr. R. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, Nairo, aren't you known for your trademark zero suit? No, I believe this man has been doing a lot of work for Bowser. Really brought this guy to prominence, mainly at UGC, collecting wins such as Zenodo and Mr. E. And in a big way, this Bowser has been paying off a lot for Nairo as of late. Let's see if it's going to be enough to go against Mr. R. You know, you think about Bowser, you think slow, right? Mm-hmm. But he's such a tank of a character. Can take so much damage, and especially against a character like Sheik, who can oftentimes...
What are you saying?
Yeah, so can I get some white out for that sentence?
I'm like, so Sheik actually a very fast character, you know, actually has a pretty good off stage right there, a nice little gimping potential and things like that.
Honestly, it was a rare miss too from Nairo. How often do you see him not tech something?
Right?
I mean, just think about it like that. That's pretty ridiculous. But you know what? I've already seen Nairo, you know, trailing a considerable amount against Neotono earlier. It was like 150-0, and Nairo actually brought it back and actually won that. So Bowser, being that hard-hitting character, can really just kill you when you're in that sweet spot, 4%, which I think Mr. R is around right now. So he wants to play those platforms and probably avoid that grab. Or else Nairo this could spell disaster for that stock.
Wow, okay, so he's still on that ledge just a little too long. And Mr. R is like, all right, man, you got to let go.
Yeah.
Got to let go at some point in time. Mr. R just all over Nairo right now.
Yeah, this is pretty disgusting right now. And if this is a comeback to be made right here, it'll be a hell of a one on the part of Nairo. Mr. R just relentless, though, on the assault, just throwing out hit after hit off the stage and recovering safely to get back to neutral here and continue this onslaught.
I mean, the anti-grab right now that Mr. R is playing, I think, you know, Nairo might need to reassess his options right here, because I think Mr. R is playing two anti-grab from his Bowser really be working out. Like, not a single grab has landed in that game.
No, not one.
Not a single one.
I mean, he played the platform so well in that game too, right? He was just, his evasion was just on point. Got that early stock kill, and there was just really nothing Nairo could do right now. So this kind of puts Nairo under the gun. You kind of think in the back of your mind, okay, a rare miss on attack, right? That often doesn't happen to me, but you kind of got to factor in, you know, do I want to take a chance and run it back with the Bowser?
Yeah.
Shall see, my guy.
All right, so right here, actually, if Mr. R ends up winning this set in the 2016-17 set count, they'll be even. He's only down one set right now.
So the last time they did face off was Big House, so I was correct about that. Nicely done. Also, shouts to Allsty Stats. That man provides some great stats. You guys should check him out. Yeah. Definitely a homie right here. So the switch to ZSS has come right here. Nairo counterpicking to Dreamland right now. Very good stage for ZSS, you know, taking advantage of those that ceiling right there.
Yeah, definitely expect it too, you know. Again, if we're going to keep picking these stages with platforms, the way that Mr. R is playing this platform, it's just too much. Yeah. It's just too much for Bowser right there, in my opinion. So right here, he's got his main out. should be able to keep up with him in terms of speed right here, probably make it a little easier for him. You know, it's got to find these ways to get these grabs. Well, look at the way, Mr. R.
I'm telling you, you know what? Mr. R himself self-admitted that he had a pretty, you know, inconsistent end of 2016 right there. A little consistent in those placings, man, and he is looking to rectify that, you know, being number 10 on the PGR. I'm sure he's still happy with that placement, but looking to move up here, and he is really putting the screws to the number 3rd ranked player right now. Nairo is being waxed right now, I must say. Overwhelmed, but of course ZSS, you know, probably one of the best comeback factors in the game, right?
I'm saying.
All it takes sometimes is just one grab. Speaking of which, not going to be the case there, though.
We definitely got Nairo out here looking like the Karate Kid. That boy is definitely getting waxed right now. Waxed on and waxed off. Like, help him out, please.
All right, nice. Getting out of that situation. Good spacing right there by Nairo. Ooh, but Mr. R just making these hits count.
There we go. Again, you know, Nairo's managed to get a couple twos and fews here, but nothing really big. You know, he hasn't really, can't really say he's ever had a super huge, like, stage controller advantage right now. It seems like he's just kind of getting a few hits here and there, but you can definitely tell Mr. R is the aggressor. You know, the one really controlling the pace of this match right now. Ooh. Okay, good grab right there. Knew that roll was coming.
Really good placement on the part of Mr. R here. Nairo hanging in there, man. Some high percent. But the right hit, he could benefit from that rage. Let's find out.
All right, good recovery right there by Mr. R. Nairo probably expecting him to go for the ledge right there, but not going to happen. And just like that, man, you said it. You know, he just needed that hit, and he snuck that up air in there into another up air, confirming that stock. Nairo, even with being so far behind on percentage, still managed to make it look like he was in control the entire time.
That is something Nairo does so well, man. Not afraid to play from behind, just knowing what his character is capable of doing, and he sneaks into the lead momentarily. Oh, that was a great pivot grab. And this, not going to get that. If he had went for that or got that other hit, you know he was going for that up B.
Oh, yeah.
But nonetheless, he'll settle for that nice amount of damage that he is racking up right now.
You got the 42 right here. And full rage at that, you know, so maybe another, if he gets another sneaky up air, might go for an up air, up B. And with the amount of rage he has, I feel like that's going to kill him on the stage. We're free. If he does it in the right spot, at least.
Sure.
Oh, no. I think a little miscalculation. Maybe thought he was going to land on the ledge right there, but way far away from that and ends up dropping that stock to himself. With as much damage as he has it wasn't too bad of a stock to drop.
Yeah. He's pulling the trigger on that up B right there. Not going to get the stock, but he'll settle again for that damage. That's really what it's all about right here for Nairo. And just kind of playing that top platform right now. Almost daring Mr. R to just come up there and just try and put some damage on him. But not biting yet is the man from the Netherlands. Playing it nice and slow, understanding there's plenty of time left on that clock.
All right. Okay, so
up tilt out of shield,
Up tilt out of shield, very nice. Yeah, Mr. R is probably going to watch himself on that top platform again, you know. That up tilt sent him a little farther than I was expecting.
Right.
So he's probably like, you know what? I think I'm good on that for a little bit.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Still can't get the grab right here.
And just not connecting. All right, now just trying to get in there. Wants to close things out. Oh.
Mr. R seemed like he kind of scouted that one out, but then he threw that F tilt the wrong way. But regardless, look at him kind of closing his gap right here. Ooh.
All right, just let that up B rip.
Mr. R got sent the reverse way right there. Didn't even have to worry about his stock being taken right here. This time, another up B. Not going to finish yet, but getting a lot of good damage.
Oh, wow. Mr. R coming off aggressively right there, but into the clutches of Nairo. Not going to be able to finish it with that back there. He is looking for it. Oh, another whiffed grab.
Nairo right here. You can tell, man, he's probably looking for that, you know, that next grab, maybe that next lined up back air that he really wants to hit right here. But Mr. R, again, just playing this defense so perfectly.
Yeah, and even when he gets it's so hard to beat Mr. R in close quarters, right?
Yeah.
Like,
or Sheik just in general, but I mean, Mr. R Sheik, you know,
especially
on another level. Oh my God.
Oh, nice. Hey. I feel like Wispy kind of aided right there, right? You saw the jab, and then the wing kind of blowing him back in there.
Yeah. Like
it could have been a factor in that follow-up. Oh, and this is scary. Good air dodge, and immediately strikes with the back air, kind of punishing Mr. R, being a little too aggressive in that spot. You know, I would have liked to see him wait for the air dodge, honestly. I think, you know, in that position, you know, Nairo is in a little bit of panic mode, understanding that the stock's in danger. So I think he could have had a good read on that air dodge, but no. You know,
even so, the positioning of that up air could have been changed just slightly to where he wouldn't have died to the back air. Like if he had kept himself in front of Nairo after that,
oh sure, yeah.
you know, the most he would have hit maybe a up air or a neutral air. Neither one of those things was going to kill the time. So you know, it's unfortunate for him. I think he just really believed that the up air was going to hit.
He was
and
just
Nairo
thinking,
was like, nah.
He was just thinking, let me just get this W real quick. But
let me get that quick dub, player.
Nairo hanging in there, man. Ties things up 1-2-1 right now. We're going to take it to FD. No character changes on the part of Nairo. Going to go it out with this ZSS.
Okay. And we definitely don't expect to see a change in character anytime soon right here by now. I mean, that ZSS just netted him a win. So we're going to have this 1-1 on the board right here. Waiting to see what's going to happen here in this game 3.
Nice. Yeah. All right, our scoreboard a little behind right there, but it is 1-1. In case you guys are just tuning in, very valiant effort on the part of Nairo in that last game on Dreamland.
Yes.
And now Mr. R taking him to FD. Oh, the good patience right there, just covering so much space. Now rolling in, eating one of those F tilts.
Hey, again, you know, Nairo's, you know, this, even though we see Nairo miss a lot of grabs, I mean, it's just really his play style. Like, you can't even be like, well, Nairo probably stopped grabbing this much. No. When Nairo gets his grab, you can understand why he goes for so many of these grabs.
It's too high of a risk reward for him.
It definitely, it really is, you know, and he gets so much damage off those down throw, you know, confirms. And it's just like, you got to try it. Up smash, not going to hit that sweet spot, but, you know, might be getting a little bit too risky.
Yeah,
risky with the grabs.
Perhaps just a tad bit there. Mr. R definitely making a pay right here. Nairo staring down the barrel at 127 right now. Trying to weave and bob his way in.
All right. Nairo.
Oh, wow. What a decision from Mr. R. And then just kind of sniping him out of that recovery. Oh,
good tech.
Right, why not?
Interesting tech right there. I didn't even know he was going to have a chance to tech that. Uh-oh. Nairo? All right, it's like, not like this, man. Oh,
gets the stun. Right, not able to get too much of a follow-up off that, though. But Nairo got to be feeling himself a little bit here. Oh, another whiff grab, and this time it will result in the stock loss. So Mr. R going up right now.
Yep, going up, almost losing that stock right there, but just you know, popped out low enough, but also high enough to not get that last hit to register right there. So you know, Nairo got a little bit of a deficit to come back from right here, and honestly, got to figure out a way to get these grabs. So Mr. R is doing a really good job avoiding just pretty much all of them. I think he's been grabbed like one time so far. Here's a B out of shield. Not going to finish. He's pushing him off stage right here.
Ooh, all right.
Okay.
Another up B here.
So most of his damage is coming from right here.
And for Nairo, it's really just kind of, you know, about just getting that stage control back and then trying to put, you know, the pressure to Mr. R. But, you know, as he survives these, man, he's not having too much trouble getting back. And yet another one, and this time it is enough to finally eliminate that first stock of Mr. R here.
Yeah, you saw where he was right there. And all the other ones, he was on the left side of the stage going to the right, but this time we were already on the right. So managed to get that stock and get a little extra damage with that back air as well. Nairo most likely going to start looking for these grabs again. And finally gets one right here. What are you going to do with this?
Oh, not too much.
As we talked about how great he was at getting the follow-up.
I know.
It's just like I'm cursing myself right now.
It's just a little unfortunate right there. I mean, you finally get a grab and you're not able to make too much out of it. But, you know, still got the stock here being tossed around by Mr. R. Air dodges through. Good up B. Safely recovering right here. Just looking for another opening. Let's see if he can create one. Mr. R has just been phenomenal in his play right now. And Nairo just taking so much damage off these whiffs.
Yeah, I feel like he really is kind of reaching a little more than I'm expecting to see. I mean, like, we're used to seeing this man reach, but this is a lot of missed grabs right here.
Almost to the point where I feel like Mr. R is just kind of baiting him to go for it. Like, you know what, you're trailing this much, you need a comeback, you need a miracle, go ahead, throw out that grab, and I'm just going to punish you every single time. And there it is, out of the neutral air comes the bouncer fish and the victory. Mr. R up 2-1 over Nairo.
Nairo, man, looking a little, you know, looking a little disheveled right here, you know. I'm thinking he might need to clean up his gameplay just a little bit, maybe start throwing a couple more arrows, at least force Mr. R to think that he's not going to go for this grab. Because as you said, Mr. R is really just moving around him. You know, he's just trying to bait these out. So he's like, you know what, I know you're going to go for this dash grab. Let me just step back and get the punish right after that, you know, with that long bit of lag that you have after that.
And I'll tell you right now, if we do see a character switch on the part of Nairo, I don't think he's going back to Bowser. I think we're going to see Lucina make an appearance.
You know,
that would be my guess.
Holding it down.
Yeah, exactly. But looks like that's not going to be the case right now. He's sticking with the confidence he has in his ZSS. And, of course, Battlefield has been such a tremendous stage for Nairo to counter pick in past tournaments, often yields in that victory, really gets in that game that he's desperately looking for right now. Let's see if Game 5 is on the horizon, or will it end here in Game 4? Mr. R looking to advance.
There you go. Nice. Mr. R right here, you know, still starting as about as dominant as we've seen before, but again, you know, we're just trying to figure out in what ways now we're going to be able to start to confirm some more of these grabs. Here we go. We get one right here. Looking for the double back air, but he's not going to get out that situation.
Oof. All right, going up and over there. Nice. Oh, that was so
slick.
That
was slick.
Just falling through that platform. Let me go ahead and throw this up air out.
All right. I mean, this counter pick for Nairo right here, probably just giving a little more space for him to move around, getting another grab right here. Now, that's how I'm used to seeing Nairo confirm to these grabs, you know, getting hit with either the Zair or the neutral air into that grab. And we're starting to see it. You know,
Yes,
we're starting to see it come through. Watch that shield.
Oh, all right, that dash attack, nobody home right there. Start sneaking in there, finding a grab.
A little risky right there on the dash attack, as you said, but, you know, regardless, still managed to keep it close right here. 83 to 105, nothing too crazy between these two competitors. No one's really in full kill percentage just yet. Unless they get, you know, unless someone goes wild for something.
Right.
Here we go.
All right, again, whiffing that, and then just trying to escape. He's doing a good job at playing around Mr. R. He's not, and you know, one thing that he has corrected by a lot is he's minimized the amount of grabs he's going for, and therefore minimized a lot of that unnecessary percent he's taken, and then finds the F smash out of a well-placed down smash. So everything kind of just coming together for Nairo on that exchange.
I mean, it's almost looking like he's he's long gaming Mr. R right now. You know, he went real reckless with all those grabs earlier, and now look how many hits he's getting. Like actual straight hits in place of all these grabs that he was throwing out earlier. Mr. R going to trade with that. Luckily for him, you know, that could have been imminent doom.
Yeah, Nairo, you know, being more sparingly with these grabs has actually increased the rate that they are actually landing. And he's getting a lot off of these right now. Leading, obviously, you know, stock a little fragile at 155 here. But maybe trying to exploit the fact that Sheik at times can have trouble killing. See how long Nairo can make this one last. Each the neutral air coming back to the stage safely though. Yes, he is. Standing though.
Right there. Yeah, it's going to take that neutral air just right back off stage to see how Mr. R is going to get this stock off. He's trying his hardest right here. Usually we get the confirm of neutral air into bouncing fish, but he might be too late. A straight neutral air almost taking the stock right there, but not enough.
Oh, wow, that last hit actually pushing Mr. R away. And just some additional damage here from Nairo. Oh, but covering so much space with that bouncing fish. Well done on the part.
Quick step back, you know.
Of Mr. R, yes.
Yeah, hit him with a quick step back with the back roll, and then immediately covering all that distance of the back roll and some with that bouncing fish. So really good stuff right there to Mr. R. Getting himself back on track to at least take this. I mean, he might be able to take the set right here, right now. You know, Nairo's got a lead, yeah, sure. And he's slowing the game down back to his pace, but he does now have to figure out how to get down there, get some damage, and take this game for himself. Yeah. Without missing a lot of grabs.
And the thing about his lead is it's not definitive by any means.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
Oh. Good grab.
Grab right here. What are you going to do with this?
He's going to launch him all the way to that right side. Now trying to hold stage control right now. Mr. R recovering. Oh, but this time going high. Not going to fall prey to another down smash.
Good stuff right there by Mr. R. Waiting for that full charge to go ahead and hop over that and get the punish as well. Oof. Okay. Again, remember, we're really just trying to figure out right here who's going to get this next big hit, who's going to start to really push away with the advantage, you know, the stage advantage right here. But neither one of them really just kind of relinquish it. It goes back and forth. Right now we have Mr. R a little bit, but if Nairo gets like this neutral air or up air that you try to hit right there to hit, you know, he's right back on top of it.
Yep.
Mr. R, though, not allowing him to get away with these short hops.
Oh,
good catch.
Yeah, and we've seen Nairo use those acrobatics, kind of escape that ledge pressure of Mr. R a couple times. This time answering him in the sky with an up air, another one. And he is racking up that damage right now.
I don't think he'll be able to take too many more of those right there. Nairo.
Nairo desperately trying to take this to game 5. Mr. R looking to close it right here.
Back on stage, it's the standard get up this time. Mr. R a little too late with the neutral air.
Yeah,
but still.
Able to power shield it, but still, he's continuing to just toss him off the stage right here. And he's just going back and forth. What a trade right there. Nobody dying on that one, but Nairo, look at that percent, 145. Has to be extremely careful, but so does Sheik. Very, very lightweight character. The one good straight hit
Ooh!
is all Nairo needs, but he's not going to get it. Mr. R yet again defeats Nairo, sends him to the loser's bracket in a triumphant fashion right there. 3-1 on the part of the newly sponsored Mr. R. Well done, man. And Nairo just written all over his face. Definitely disappointed in that, but I mean, just kind of got to roll with it, man.
I know we used to make this joke about Larry, you know, and elevating his gameplay, but Mr. R definitely elevating his gameplay.
I would say so. I mean, you know, and it's kind of one of those things where, you know, you've put a lot of hard work into, you know, your play and to get recognition. And when you finally do get picked up, you know, you want to play well under those colors. You know what I mean? You want to represent your team well. And I think, you know, and not to say Nairo didn't, you know, a hard-fought battle right there. Mr. R just a little more clutch towards the end where it mattered.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's not much else we can say right there. You know, Nairo, well, he gave that game one up pretty handily.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was maybe a little questionable.
Yeah, that was a little questionable right there, unfortunately. You know, usually we've been seeing the Bowser do well, but something about his Bowser up against Sheik's, I do not like the prospect of that. I know because he tried that against Void
at Zero Soccer.
Yeah, and that didn't really work out that well either. So,